Hey guys, this is my Little Red Corvette edit tutorial. Basically, what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna need to get 12 pictures and make them all about 0.3 or 0.2 seconds. I don't know, they all have to be around there. I can put the duration up on the screen for the beginning pictures. So here you go. Yes, that's all for the pictures though. And then for the first clip, it's going to be 1.7 seconds. And then 2.1. And then 1.1. And then it's going to change into like this, which will be an actual like clip for the edit. But for the first part, what I'm going to want to do is you're going to go do animations. You can do combo. We're going to go down until we find left zoom, and you're gonna add left zoom to the first one, and then right zoom to the next one, and then left zoom to this one, and then right zoom to this one, and then left zoom, right zoom, just on and on and on, okay? Okay, once you've added it to every picture, it should look this. Yes, I haven't made my clips match up with the beat, but once I do, I'll definitely let you guys know. And you can adjust the font however you like. I'm gonna do this cool vector. I'm going to make it an all uppercase. And then style, I think I might add this black border just in case. But I'm gonna make it the black border like thinner. Oh frick. Sorry. There you go. And then whenever he says was next, you're gonna write that. He kind of says the part fast, so okay, once you've gotten your text done and out the way, you can go ahead and see if you like how it looks. Now we're gonna move over to the adding the clips, and sorry, that was my knuckles. Now we're gonna move on to making the clips on beat. So every time, like usual, every time you hear a beat, you're going to put a split at the beat, or you can do this where you go to beats and you auto generate them. I do that sometimes if I don't know where, or if the beats are quiet, but I usually like to do them manually, so I can put the clip duration up on the screen and in the description. So if you guys need that, it'll be there. I'm gonna go ahead and align the beats with the music. Align the beats with the video. Alright, once you've aligned the song with the beats, if you want this look, you're gonna go only in, and if you want this look, you're gonna go only out with your zooms. But if you want this look, you're gonna go both in and out. I'm not sure which one you prefer, so I'm just gonna go with which one I'm gonna do, which is probably gonna be in and out, because I really like the way the album looks, and I just feel like it gives it a really clean, nice look. So starting from this clip, you're going to put a keyframe at the beginning, keyframe at the end, And on the first one, if you're going for the zoom out, you're going to do zoom in the beginning. And I'll show you how to do it for a tutorial for the others once I'm done with this one. You can go ahead and skip to whatever for zooming in and whatever for zooming in and out. So you're going to scroll until you find float 2. And then on this one, you're going to do the exact same thing. And that for the others as well. It's really, really simple. So if you want the zoom out look, this is what it looks like. And then if you want, let me open a new project. Let's see. If you want it to zoom in, add 2 keyframes at the beginning and the end. Zoom in on the last one. Flow 2. Okay, I'm gonna make these clips a little bit shorter so then it doesn't take too long. Zoom in on the last keyframe, flow 2, and then it's the same thing. Zoom in on the last keyframe. So it should look like this. And then if you want it to be zoom in, zoom out, you're gonna make the first one zoom in, and then the last one's gonna zoom out. So you add 2 keyframes. And on the first one, you put a zoom in and graph flow 2. So it looks like this. Yep. So, see you guys' little tutorial on that. Yeah, so it smells like Japanese cherry blossom here. I think my sister just sprayed some, but now I'm gonna move over to, we're gonna do some coloring. I don't have a specific coloring I stick to, but this is what I'm going to do for this edit. I'm going to go brightness a little bit higher, contrast like that, saturation. It's a bit 18, 19. Sharpen at 100. Let's see. Shadows, I'm not sure. Hold on, let me. At -8, whites at 12, blacks at -7, temperature, keep that at 0, hue 7, fade, no, 0, magenta, 0, grain, you're not gonna want to add any of the grain unless you're looking for this. But I'm not, so I'm not gonna. And let's see how this looks. Yep, that's my coloring. And then I'm going to put my watermark on this clip here. I go made by Caligaris VFX. Fun fact about my username. I was originally going to do it like this, but with a period between Caligaris and VFX, but they didn't let me because, I don't know, it was taken or something. So I ended up doing, and I had to do an uppercase I for the L because they wouldn't let me put it in. And I'm so smart, guys. I know. Trust me. Yep. it's a very basic, easy tutorial to follow, I hope. And yawned, I sound like a Valley girl. There's nothing wrong with Valley girls, actually. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for 500 subscribers. And I'm really, really happy, and I love every single one of you to death. So, if there's any adjustments you'd like to make, please go ahead and make them. Make it truly your edit. Yours is gonna turn out great. And one more thing, I'm gonna add a black screen at the end. And I'm going to click on this little button here. I'm gonna do black fade. Oh yes, there was one more thing I wanted to do with this edit. I'm going to go to these two, whichever clips you want. I'm gonna add this as an overlay. Make it fit the screen. Scroll until you see mask, mirror, invert. You can fit the screen, and then you're gonna make it so you can't see it. Actually, hold on one second. I'm going to put the opacity down to here. I don't know, I like it when it's like kind of like gray, you know? And then it's gonna come down about here. And then it's going to disappear right here. And then you're going to add flow 2. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna make the opacity a little bit higher because I feel like I can't really like see it, you know? But you don't have to mess with the opacity at all. I'm just doing that to get like a good test of what I prefer in my edits because I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still like, well, I'm like a year into editing. I'm not really new, but I still like learning what I prefer about my edits. Sorry if you guys hear this. I'm playing with my phone charm. Sorry, I'm really, really sorry about that. But then on these two clips, I'm going to add something new that I learned. Hold on one second. For this next part, I want to do something cool, but I'm not sure how, so I will be using a quick tutorial on how to do it, and I can link the tutorial in the description if you want it to look like what I'm about to do. So, be right back. Alright, now that I've added like the negative filter thing, hold on. This right here, now that I've added that, I can go ahead and link the tutorial I used. It's from my moot, Gracie. So thank you so much, Gracie. I'll be sure to give you credit in the description of the tutorial and of the edit. But yeah, guys, please give me credit when using this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Love you.